Hey, welcome to the Old Computer Museum channel, and today we have a Atari ST game called Back to the Future 2. Anyone who played on an Atari, an Amiga, or even a Commodore 64 and stuff like that, or 8-bit machines, know and probably seen the series of movies Back to the Future. And basically this is the game that came out from the second movie of the franchise. Back to the Future movie being one of my favorite movies of all time. Back to the Future is a game that came out for the Amstrad CPC, the Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, Atari ST, and Amiga computers. Maybe other versions came out. I believe there's a Back to the Future 1 on the Commodore 64 that I will probably review. Very beautiful graphics for the Atari ST. And of course you can hear the theme song from Back to the Future. The Back to the Future 2 game for Atari ST is divided into 4 different levels, each having their own little thing. It's basically an arcade adventure type game, and so it follows pretty much the movie itself. And so all 4 levels have a related theme that goes with the movie itself. So the first level, you got to come back with me, where Back to the Future. It's a 1-disc ST file, so just one file to download, and came out in 1986. And basically here what you have, the first level is you're on your hoverboard. You gotta avoid being hit and touching your environment, all the creatures, all the people, on the cars, the robot stuff. And you gotta try to finish the level and pick up all the items that you find on your way. And as you can see, annoying little things, especially those hoverboard guys and girls that you've seen in the first movie. The game is interesting in its play. It lets you do also all sorts of little details that you had on the first one. Example, you see this car. Well, I just hit it, but you can actually use your hoverboard and hang on to a car to actually move farther. So it's pretty cool. And as you've seen here. And you try to pick up everything if possible in the levels. So that's the first level that you'll go through in your hoverboard, trying to go as fast as possible and end this first level without dying, of course. I would say that overall this game is a little difficult. It's really, I'm a little cheating here, as you've noticed. I put on the cheat mode. And actually having no cheat mode is probably very hard to really win in this game. So that's the first level. And you see at the bottom, you got your energy level on the right side of the screen. Graphics are okay. I'll restart here because with the cheat mode I can show you all 4 levels. So put infinite lives and we'll show you level 1, or here it says 0 to 4, so there's like 5 levels. The second level is when Jennifer, the Marty McFly girlfriend, actually gets inside a police car and they bring her home. And so basically where you are, you're in, and here you see the installment, the police, they're taking Jennifer home. So what you have to do in the second level is actually to get Jennifer back safely out of her house. So you see here it's an up. You're looking at the home by looking basically down from the roof. And you've got doors and stuff, so you gotta move around and actually not get caught by anyone and try to find your way out of the home. So it's okay, it's a little puzzle like, so you gotta kind of think about how you're gonna do it. And you've got doors that open and that close, and of course if you get caught, well, that's probably the bad thing that's gonna happen. Third level, go back again here. Thanks to this cheat I can show you all the levels, and that's, I like cheats for that. And you've got cheats available in games, you can actually. And here's the third level that we're gonna watch. Third level. Hope it works. There it goes. There it goes. And so on the third level, we'll see here that this installment of the third level lots of loading time, as you see from the discs. Don't get it, Doc, this is not 1985, and that's when they come back to 85, but it's a different 85. And there you're moving around, you gotta avoid all the creatures, you gotta defend yourself here. Gotta be careful. And of course here you see the lion estates that are kind of and you see these big bullies in white or black that you need to actually fight through. And of course by fighting you've got your energy level again, so you gotta be careful not to die here. And so you basically advance through the level in that manner. It's a kind of a fighting game here on the third level. It's a little bit like a karate game, so you got all of the levels. Graphics are okay. It's that mysterious alternate 1985 that you had in the movie. We'll move on now to level 4. So yes, and we'll go into, we've done 0, 1, 2. Now we're going to 3, which is basically 4th level, and see where we are now. So this is farther up from the level of the alternate 1985 in the movie. All 3 movies have a version of it, the Back in the Future game. So, but the Atari ST and Amiga only have the 2 and 3 versions. The first version is on older machines. Let's sort out this mess. Future depends on it. And this is when we're back in the 1955. So basically here you can see it's kind of a time puzzle. You are to recreate, basically move everything around and try to have a limited time to recreate the scene like a puzzle. So this is kind of a puzzle part of the game. It's original. I find that it's kind of original to have that part of the game, and you gotta complete it and the time that is allowed before you can continue to the last part of the game. And here's the last level that we will show you. Yes. And last level, which is level number 5. Is after that return back to 1955 to fix things. If you've seen the movie, they have to actually pick up that sports almanac where all the sports events to the future are based upon. And so the last level, once again waiting for the loading time. This is a real Atari ST, so if you're wondering, what do we do now, Doc? Well, we got to go back to 1955 and stop giving his younger self the sports almanac. So here we are, once again, in a what looks like pretty much the first level, except that this time it's more of a older looking environment, but the gameplay is the same as the first level that you've seen earlier, trying to avoid all the obstacles. And so this is Back to the Future 2 for the Atari ST. You've seen all the levels. I give this game a score of 7 out of 10. It's an okay game. I think it's worth it playing a little bit. Yet it's not the best game I've ever seen, of course. And so it could have been improved, I believe. And maybe put a little easier in the gameplay. So if you like old games, old computers like this Atari ST, and emulation stuff, just click the subscribe button at the top of the screen. You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments or questions on what you've seen, let us know. And maybe you have a request of a game, a console you'd like to see, let us know also. We'll try to put that online for you. And hey, take a look at our other videos you have online. Lots of emulation stuff. Super Nintendo, Commodore 64, Atari 2600 VCS. And we'll have we have real machines, Amiga and Ataris. So hey, hope you enjoy our videos and that you come back to the Old Computer Museum channel. Bye bye.